like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go! Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 45 to Mike. Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Wallace. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey. Let's go. Hit it.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Hey, foxtrot. 5.
On 1st and 10, Wallace. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Target. Check 13. Check 13. 80 weapon.
Mike, 50.
Hey. Mike 7.
Watch the run. Mike 55. Mike 50.
Throwing again. Wallace. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
on the set.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Bravo. Get.
Operating from the gun. Wallace. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by Howard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, B. Big series right here.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
1st down, Tampa Bay. 57. Mike, 57. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike's 57. Keep going. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get to the field. Let's get off the field.
Jackson now throwing again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now it's Jackson, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now they try the right side here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ready, set.
7-7, our score after 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Check. Lucky.
Protein spill. Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Fighting through it. He's got space. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down.
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
No, possession's on. Possession's on.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Safety's creeping. Check three. Check three. Check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, clear, switch it. Watch the motion, watch the motion. Deuce.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Buddy up. Mike score 2. Here we go. Watch time.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
57. Mike, 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second and 11 now. Jackson. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Bucs on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Alert 3, alert 3.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
45 to Mike. Let's go, D.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ain't no such thing as shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Wallace. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on third down.
45 is the mic. I'm scared.
Hey, Echo.
45 is the mic. 45 is the mic.
Yo, go. X3, 218, chopper. Snap.
From the gun, Wallace. And look at the catch by Clark. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
3 bud.
Hey, exit.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
Yes.
D-line, get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Mike, 55.
On first down, Wallace. He'll have a first down past the 40. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Back to throw, Wallace. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Right there, 56.
Hey, orbit. Yep.
56, the mic, boys.
Throwing on first down. Wallace going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. After the interception, here's Jackson. He completes it to Hunter.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson now. Dancing to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Breaks a tackle.
Let's go, baby.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, look. Check out. Hot. Kill. Rotate.
Jackson operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. You better be afraid of me. 58 to Mike. Right here.
To throw again, Jackson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Go! Now!
Gotta be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. And the throw there gonna be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They come out here in the eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Jackson. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Falcons 13. Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Wallace. And that's complete to Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And he's got his man on the out route. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alpha.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Keep it up, defense.
Looking to throw. Wallace. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Team 6. Team 6.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Check.
Operating from the gun. Wallace. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot. Go.
6, Mike 56. Man, I got you. Man.
Now.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That's what I'm talking about.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. Hey, rock it, hit it.
Back to throw. Wallace. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
It's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Here we go. Check girls, check girls.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Meadows. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the Falcons' 16-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got 3.
Bravo.
We got 3.
Throwing again. Wallace. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
45, 45.
Look at me. Zipper.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. I'm here all day. 45 is the mic.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Come on.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
45, 45. Mike, 45. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Hey, Delta.
You better bring it.
45 is the mic. Come up the ball, hard.
Speed grip.
On 4th down, Wallace. The catch made by Miller. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go.
He's back to throw. It's caught by Sanders. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
5.
45, 45, Mike, 45.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Ready?
Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch.
You draw Porkers. Hey, Echo.
45 to Mike, 45. Mike. Defense.
Yes, yes.
They'll look to throw. The open man is Clark, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I got you, boy.
Shoot.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
Check 45 to Mike. Watch twist, watch twist.
Yep.
Twist. 45.
Snap.
Back to throw.
55.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Throw left side complete. That's Hunter. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now look at him go. The 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bucs, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.